I bet you watched a shit ton of YouTube videos trying to scale your agency to 30K a month. You're probably even saying no to your boys who want to hang out or hop on the game when they ask you to. Because you know you need to lock the fuck in, and you still haven't hit that 30K a month. And the reason why you haven't hit it, honestly, might not be your fault, is because SMMA has been around for like 8 years now, so every business has been contacted like 80 fucking times. And so then the problem is that all of these gurus who are teaching SMMA haven't been in the game for 2 to 4 years. And so they're teaching outdated methods that don't actually work anymore. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what I'm doing literally right now in my agency to hit 144 grand last month. And honestly, this video is gonna be raw. It's gonna be unedited. So if you're one of those dopamine monkeys who can't handle fucking 15 minutes of value and content, then click away. But if you are actually serious about scaling your agency, then let's get into it. So to address the elephant in the room, there's problems with the agency space right now, obviously. One is bad backend, meaning just like bad fulfillment. And a lot of these agency coaches are literally telling people, set, close more appointments, set and close more appointments, which stem from Joel Kaplan. And he had no bad intent when teaching that at all. Like, he was right when he was doing that. But since there have been so many different agencies scamming people, it doesn't really work anymore. And that's not the right way to scale an agency, right? They don't provide value to people, so they don't make any money, which is how it should be. If you're not providing value to a business, you shouldn't be fucking paid because you're not making them any money. That was literally the fucking dumbest shit I'd ever thought when I first started my business. I was like, I'm gonna go into the solar niche, I'm gonna charge 2K a month. And I don't know how I'm gonna fulfill anything, but they're gonna pay me 2K every month. And I'm gonna get 5 clients, pay me 2K a month and hit 10K a month. It was like stupid. Number 2 is a saturated offer. Now, a saturated offer isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? It means that it works, it's proven. But when every single agency has ran the same offer, basically what happens is that every single person in the market has seen the same offer. And so they've been burnt 100 times by the same exact offer. So think about it like this. I use this to explain it all the time. So let's say you were in the market to buy some marketing services from somebody, right? And let's say you went ahead and went forward with an offer that was, let's say, 20 appointments guaranteed. They burned you. They did an awful job. Facebook ads didn't work, and you didn't get any results. Why are you gonna buy from somebody who runs the same exact offer again? And so the same input, you get the same output. If nothing changes, nothing changes. That kind of leads me into the third thing. Copying people who aren't actually winning. Number 1, all of you guys just want to copy people. Copying people works, but you have to innovate. You are not going to make the same amount of money as them if you literally just copy every single fucking thing that they're doing. For some context, when I was running my solar agency, I was one of the top solar agencies, so people knew my name, right? And people knew my ad account name. So people would go look at my ads and they would copy them. Little did they know my ads weren't fucking working. It was deadass so funny. I would put an ad up, everyone would copy it. I'd be like, well, motherfucker, that shit didn't work. So you guys just all wasted your money. Have fun copying me when that's just not working. So number 1, you don't actually know what's happening behind the curtain when you pull the curtain back. Like, you don't know if they're making money. You don't know if they're not profitable. You don't know ever what their actual ads look like and their ad costs look like, even from an outreach perspective. And then even if you were to go put that same exact ad up, you aren't guaranteed that you're going to get the same result. Every ad account is treated different. So people are copying ads that literally didn't fucking work. Number 2, coaches who aren't currently in the game are telling you to do something that's not working for them. Like, the only way in my eyes that I'm able to sit here and tell you this is what you should do is because I'm doing it right now. Literally right now. The game evolves so much. What worked 8 years ago is not what works today. Like, imagine if we had the mindset we do today with the offers we know, with the marketing we know, with literally everything. We were able to go put that to Facebook ads 8 years ago and go close clients. Holy shit, we'd be fucking zillionaires. Like, we'd have so much money. If someone's teaching an outdated method that worked from a while ago, like, I don't think there's any bad intent, but if they're not actively in the game or actively like trying to test stuff, I just don't think there's any way they can keep up with what the market wants right now. But like I said, I don't think there's any real ill intent, but I'm kind of going to walk you through like what I would do exactly if I had to restart from scratch from absolute nothing. Steps 1 through 4. Number 1, step 1, get a product that is worth buying. Who do you guys think you are? And again, I'm only saying I know this because I did it. To say that I'm going to make a fuck ton of money and I'm going to provide a service that's not that good. Your service needs to be impeccable. You are going to get paid directly correlated with how much value you provide. If I come into your business and make you 100 grand, I can charge 10 to 20 and you're fine with that. But like, if I charge you 2 grand and you make 1, you're going to cancel the next month. So there's never going to be any lifetime value or any recurring in that model ever. And you will never scale and you will continue to be scamming people. So I would first get a product worth buying. So the top businesses have a high LTV and you can't be big without a good service like I was just talking about. So what I would do, like tactically, for 30 days, literally 1 month, I would go send text blasts or I'd go run ads or whatever and close as many fucking clients possible on a very low upfront fee. So either to make no money and to just break even on like what I was spending on like GHL and like ads and stuff like that, or a free trial. So very low upfront fee or a free trial. Like in this case, let's say we land 5 clients on a free trial, 7 clients on a free trial, and they're all spending just like $50 a day. And we land 5 clients for ease of math. At that point, we're spending $250 a day. And we spend $250 a day for a full month. And we spend all of our time finding a way to make your clients way more money than they spend with you. If you make your clients a shit ton of money, you will make a shit ton of money. If you make your clients no money, you will make no money. That is a direct correlation. Amazon, they make so much money because they're the fucking shit. They make it so convenient for me. All the businesses that make a shit ton of money provide a shit ton of value to a shit ton of people, right? So like some actionables on what you can do. You can try different B2C ads. You can try call centers. You can try SMS blasts. You can become like an expert in the niche. Like you're going to have to be. What I want you guys to think about is there are different ways to generate results for your clients. Just like you can run ads for your own lead generation, but you can also run text blasts. You can also do cold email. You can do the same for them. I don't know where the stigma that all you can do is run ads for your clients came from. It's not fucking true at all. But step 2, going to be the offer. Now, if you guys don't already know, if you're watching this video, you probably do. Offer is king. Offer is literally everything. Your offer is the make or break to your business. Other than fulfillment, your offer is the most important part. Now, let's think of offer like Domino's, $5 hot and ready. So $5 hot and ready. Right? This is basically a differentiating factor of why you would go get, or this is Little Caesars. Don't ask me why I know, maybe I'm a fat fuck. But so this is a differentiating factor of why you would go to Little Caesars rather than Domino's, right? And Domino's, let's say, has some other offer, right? But this is like what is trying to get people to go to Little Caesars, right? Same thing as like a buy one, get one free offer, 80% off, or you see people doing 30 appointments guaranteed and you don't pay, or only pay per close. The better the offer, you're going to get cheaper appointments or more appointments. You're going to close people easier. You can charge more. Your offer will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So what we're looking for with our offer is how can we get a 3x return on ad spend on our cash collected, right? So how can we make 3 times the money that we spend into our advertising funnel? So whether that's ads, whether that's SMS blasts, whether that's cold emails, whatever, and how can we get 6 to 8x LT? If we can do these things and reach these KPIs, we're going to be millionaires. Like this creates a funnel where we can just fucking flood money into it and we're going to make a shit ton, right? And the 2 biggest models that I have seen be able to hit these KPIs pretty easily in almost every single niche, not even almost every single niche, is 1, pay per appointment with a setup fee, or pay per appointment prepaying appointments in packages. For pay per appointment with a setup fee, what you would do is you would charge 3 to 6K upfront, and then you would make the appointment cost make sense. So let's say we're making the financial modeling for the solar niche. And let's say you just spent 30 days seeing how much it would cost you to book appointments and perfecting the products, and you figured out you could book appointments for $100 for your clients. And now you understand that in the solar niche, they make around 8 to 10K per deal. So if you get an appointment for $100 and they make 8 to 10K, like obviously they're making a shit ton of money, so you can likely charge more than $100. In the solar niche, I've seen that we can charge an extra $200. They're willing to pay $300 per appointment, pretty much every scenario. And so let's say in the solar niche, 3K upfront plus $300 per appointment. I don't know what niche you're in. You're going to have to make the numbers make sense, and it depends what cost you're getting on your B2C results. But I would say you never want to pay for your client's ad spend. You always have the client pay for their ad spend, or else it's a really, really fucking slippery slope that you get yourself caught into. Now, number 2 would be pay per appointment with appointment packages. In this case, we do it with a call center with aged leads. And this is fucking sick because our clients don't have to pay ad spend. So we can put on the ad, we can put on the creative, we can put on the text blast, no ad spend. And these guys love it, right? Because they've been burned in the past by somebody who did make them pay ad spend. In this case, it becomes a very transactional sell of like, okay, you're going to pay $4,000, you're going to get 20 appointments. If you get 20 appointments, will you make more than $4,000? Yes or no? So do you want to do this? Yes or no? Rather than with ads, it's like, okay, well, I'm paying this much up front, then this much for this, then this much for per appointment. Like it gets confusing, can kind of add some complexity to sale. But both of these offers have a low churn and a high LTV, just because like, if you don't provide that much value, you're not getting paid that much. You're getting paid a direct correlation with how much value you provide, which is exactly how it should be. Because again, if you're not good, you shouldn't be getting paid. Now, the thing I love about pay per appointment is, let's say you do charge 3K setup fee, and then you charge $300 per appointment in the solar niche, and you book them 10 appointments month 1. So you get this 3K up front, and then you also get an additional 3K for those appointments. So you're collecting 6K up front, which is a fuck ton of cash, and that's basically a PIF. So both of those offers will scale you, and I love them both. Number 3, appointment setting. So just setting appointments. Now, what I would do is I would run Facebook ads, I would do videos, and I would do direct response ads. If you don't know what direct response ads, it pretty much means an ad that has an offer on it. There's 3% of the market that's ready to buy at any point in time, right here at the very, very bottom. They're solution aware. They're looking for a solution. These are the type of guys that get on calls like, I'm on calls like this all the time. I just want to know what you guys have to offer, which are kind of the best types of leads because they're shooting straight to shit. Everyone up here are low-key just tire kickers. So if you get on the phone with a tire kicker, the 30% right here would be needs convincing, and then another 30% would be mass market, another 30% just never going to buy anything. So that's how the whole marketing funnel works. But this 3% is targeting the people who want to buy something right now. They're very solution aware that they need something, and that's who we want to target target. That's where we can get the highest ROAS and make the most fucking money. So number one, this is kind of the structure of a video ad. It's going to be a hook, pre-qualifier, offer, social proof, CTA. Now, you guys have probably seen me go over this a million times if you've seen my videos at all. But the hook, pretty simple. You need to think about it like you're competing with the top fucking dudes in the space because you are. Someone's going to see your ad, then someone's going to see Alex Hormozi, and then someone's going to see someone twerking, and then someone's going to see a golden retriever being cute, and then someone, like, they're scrolling on their feed. So the thing about Instagram is people go to specific platforms for specific things. You're on YouTube right now because you want to learn. You were here to be educated. But if you were on Instagram, you were probably there to be a dopamine monkey and get some fucking dopamine, right? You're not on Instagram to learn. Sometimes you'll get a reel that does help you learn, but it's not what you're consistently there to do. We need to hook their attention. So number one would be a hook. And so what you can do is like a pattern interrupt, which would be something we used to do is like we would hold an object up to the screen. Solar Pros, your leads are dog shit. So like using a buzzword like shit or damn would be very effective in a hook just to grab their attention and get them to stop scrolling, right? So like maybe like your leads are shit or something like that. Maybe not shit, but like those guys scaled my ads so fast I need to take out a damn loan, right? That was a Alex Becker ad for Hyra. So these are just like small examples, but the hook, just to grab their attention. Number two, pre-qualifier. That was what I was saying with like Solar Pros. An example would just be roofers. We need to say who we're calling out. We're talking to you, right? So it'd be roofers. It would be dental clinic owners. It would be med spa owners or anything like that. After the pre-qualifier, what we can do is something called a yes-based question or a pain statement. What that basically means is like, it's asking a question to them that they would say yes to. So this will also help with qualifying the lead when you're targeting. So the ad creative does all the targeting in and of itself. But let's say like you're gonna ask a question to a roofer and you're saying, roofers, are you tired of not getting enough leads this winter? They're gonna say yes. But the thing is they're gonna say yes, but the roofers that are saying yes to that question are likely unqualified because they're not getting leads, and so likely they don't have money. So the way we need to think about the market is we have a bunch of different people in here, a bunch of different people. This dude right here isn't getting any leads. There's also this dude right here who's getting leads but just wants more. So we want to be able to go after this guy and this guy over here who's closing like 30 jobs but is only on door knocking and wants to get into Facebook ads. But this guy over here is broke too. The way we want to ask our yes-based question is only targeting somebody who is qualified, right, and who has money. So maybe we're like, roofers, are you tired of your sales team going to doors and them not closing? Because that would be targeting somebody who inherently has money because they have a sales team, right? So I hope that makes sense. After that, it's going to be the offer. So the pay per appointment offer. After that, social proof. This is pretty easy. It's just like a case study or like proof that you can do what you say you're going to do. And then CTA, just call to action. So it could be something like, roofers, are you tired of your leads not showing up to every single call? If that's you, I'm gonna bring you appointments and you only pay me after I deliver you the appointment. Yep, that's right. You only pay me after I deliver you the appointment. And I know you're probably thinking, how can I make such a crazy offer like that? Well, the reason is because I've helped John do this, Timmy do this, Theodore do this. Then click the link below, book a call with me, remember my team, and let's chat about it. So that was like a vague ad I just made in like 3 seconds, but you could see the hook. I had the pen. I had the pre-qualifier with roofers. I had the yes-based question with, are you tired of your leads not showing up? I had the offer with pay per appointment. I had the social proof with Tim and John, and then I had the CTA. And then after that, I would hire a UGC actress, right, or an actor on Fiverr to record it for me. The problem with recording your own ads is like there's a lot of room for error. You can, like, people are going to judge the way you look, people are going to judge the way you talk, people are going to judge your background, the way your camera's set up, how old you are. Like, there's a lot of room for error with a video ad, so I would rather just give it to a professional, pay the extra money. Edit it on Fiverr, you can get it edited, that's pretty easy. And then the targeting, what I would do is an open, right? So open would just be targeting everybody because Facebook with this pre-qualifier is going to do all the targeting for you. Next, a lookalike 1 to 2% of cold people. So what that would be is basically you go scrape a bunch of data off like D7 Lead Finder, Apollo, LinkedIn, something like that, 20, 30K contacts, and then upload it to Facebook and make a lookalike audience, and then an interest stack, which would be essentially a stack of interests. So like maybe like 10 to 15 different interests of something that your niche would be interested in. So next, lead form versus landing page. I would do a lead form, right? It's great for home service because people are so used to filling those forms out. Simple scales, conflicts, fails. I wouldn't overcomplicate it. This is exactly what the lead form looks like that I would use. Literally just screenshot it and copy it. A few things I do want to tell you though. You want to optimize this landing page for mobile, right? You see right here, we don't have too much dilly-dally on there. We're not fucking around. It's literally just like the headline and then the calendar, right? There's not, the loading speed isn't crazy long. Like people try and get too fucking fancy with it. Like literally all we want is to get them to the page and then get them to convert on the page. That is literally it. Another thing, we only want them to be able to book the same day and the next day. So if you were looking at my calendar right now, you can only book today or tomorrow. So tonight or tomorrow, show rates are way higher because if someone's booking 3 days out, we saw that they don't even show up. So maybe you're going to take a hit in the overall amount of appointments you book, but the amount of appointments that actually show up is going to be higher. And then something for the lead form is we want to do something with conditional logic. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, I would look it up. I also have some other videos about conditional logic, but it basically means that someone's not going to be counted as a lead if they're not qualified. And so the reason that I would want that to be the case is because like Facebook learns off of what you give it. And so if you give Facebook like, oh, everyone's a qualified lead for me, it's going to give you shit. If you give Facebook shit, it's going to give you shit back. But if you give Facebook gold and be like, this is exactly who I want, it does a really good job at making you money because it wants you to keep advertising on the platform. One of the last things I want to talk to you guys about is time blocking. Like literally just how can you make the most and best use of your time, because I am seeing that that's probably the biggest problem that most people are like going through. Like I doubt it's a problem of like, do you know what to do? It's a problem of like you actually doing it and taking that action. The question that poses in my head is how can we remove that resistance to the item so that we can actually do it, right? Number one, momentum is everything. Like I said, it's the biggest reason why people don't succeed. The best CEOs have proper time and capital allocation. How can they put their time in the best place to make them the most money? And where can they put their money in the best place to make them more money? And so I would say it's not, you don't know what you need to do. It's just a matter of doing it. So number one, like I said, momentum. Momentum is fucking huge. Even for me, a few days ago, I was literally like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And I felt like I got out of it. And it's really hard because it feels like you're pushing against the boulder, right? It feels like there's a boulder and it takes like a lot to start moving the boulder. But once you get the boulder moving, it's really not that hard. And once you see progress, you start to get addicted to it. And I fucking love it. What you guys need to be thinking about is what is going to push the needle the most. So like what is going to make you the most money in this point in time? Is it going to be leads? More leads? Is it going to be nurture? We need to nurture our leads better. Is it going to be sales? Do we need to sell more people, or is it going to be backend? Do we need to have a better backend? For most of y'all, it's just going to be leads. If you're anywhere under 50K a month, you just don't have enough leads or you're bad at sales. I wouldn't say it's anything else, but the way I like to kind of run my calendar is from 6:30 in the morning all the way until 4 p.m. most days. It is literally just, or 3 p.m. It is literally just needle movers. What is the biggest activity that I can do that's going to drive the most revenue? How can I get more leads, right? Let's say my business just needs more leads and that's going to be the biggest thing I need to do to scale. Keep in mind, there's only one thing at a time. It's not that your bottleneck is leads, nurture, sales, and backend. There's just one. It's most likely leads. The first part of the day, you literally just need to say, how can I sit here and generate more leads? How can I generate more leads for my business? Send more outreach. How can I hire someone to send more outreach? What can I do in my outreach script? Literally just researching and getting better at getting more leads. After 3 p.m., I've seen like when I take one call, and I got this from Hermosi, I'm suddenly out for the day. Like I can't do deep work anymore. So morning, deep work, I'm tackling these big projects, and that's where you grow the business. And then from 3 p.m. and on is where I'm just taking calls and chilling. But for you guys, all of your day should be generated with should be filled with RGAs, which is just revenue generating activities. What can we do right now to be able to push the needle the most to actually drive the business forward and drive revenue and life into the business? Because that's the only thing that fucking matters. Few things I want you guys to keep in mind to just see success. Keep going, keep improving. Your time will come in due time. I have some clients that took them a full year with me to be profiting 50K a month. And this is what I have written down here. It took them a full year to be profiting 50K a month. It took me 2 years to profit 30K a month, right? It seems like a long time, but if you're going to wait 2 full years, it's going to take you 1 to 2 full years. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm saying it could be faster, it could be longer. If you had the guarantee that it's going to take 2 years and you're going to be able to profit 50K a month forever, you would take it. But everyone just wants it now. And I do too. I want everything I want it fast, right? And there are ways to get it faster, but we have to be patient. So it takes 2 years to profit 50K a month. It takes people in school 4 years to profit 6, right? So perspective, be grateful. I appreciate you guys watching. I really hope this video helped you. Let me know if you want me to post, what type of videos you want me to post, if you're fucking with the content. If you're not, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you guys soon.